Om Sri Sai Ram. Humble salutations at the lotus feet of our Lord Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba. All are welcome to the 35th part of Balvikas class, Group 1. Yesterday we talked about, for 2 days we are talking about Sri Rama. We learned about Ramayana in a very short way. You cannot explain Ramayana in these small classes. Anyway, we were talking about Sri Rama. Today, we will talk about his greatest devotee, Hanuman. First of all, we will learn a stotra on Hanuman. That is always a mantra. If students daily remember this mantra, it will help them. Sri Hanuman will help them to pass out well, to do their duties well, everything. That's a strong and beautiful mantra is what we are learning today in this stotra. Okay. മനോജവം മാരുതതുല്യവേഗം ജിതേന്ദ്രിയം ബുദ്ധിമതാം വരിഷ്ഠം വാദാത്മജം വാനരയൂഥമുഖ്യം ശ്രീരാമദൂതം ശരണം പ്രപദ്യേ. മനോജവം. Mind is the indriya or which is binding or freeing us from this world. So, if you can win the mind and control the mind, then we can win all the troubles we are facing in this world. That Manojavam, that Hanumanji has completely controlled his mind. He was not obeying the mind was obeying him. That is called, he is called Manojavam. He has succeeded over the vagaries of the mind. Mind is a very, mind will never stay quiet. It is always running here and there and here and there, taking us to all sorts of thoughts. So he has controlled his mind. Marudha-tulya vegam. His speed is like the wind. Marudha means wind, tulya means equal to. His vegam means speed. His speed is equal to that of the wind. How fast wind can run, isn't it? We have seen the wind in many ways. Jitendriyam means all our indriyas, senses, that is senses, our eyes, our nose, our tongue, our ear, our hands, everything is looking outside. They collecting everything from the outside world, isn't it? That is why we have to have the sense control. We should control our senses in such a way that the eye should not see what it should not see. The ear should not hear what is not good for it. The tongue should not taste what is bad for him. The nose should not smell what is bad for him. Like that, we have to completely control our senses. That lead us to lead a very beautiful life, because it is almost like yogis are all like that. They have complete control over their senses. So to be in the spiritual path and to gain success in the worldly life also, we should have control over our senses. Hanuman has completely controlled his senses. Buddhimadam varishtam. Varishtam means very greatest. That is why varishtam. His buddhi means intelligence. His intelligence is the greatest in the world. He was so intelligent, nobody else can be as intelligent as him. Vadatmajam. Vada means again wind. He is considered as the foster son of Hanuman. Hanuman is considered as the foster son of wind god. That is why he is called Vadalmajam. Almajam means son. He is considered as the son of the god of wind, Vayu Deva. Vanara Yutha Mukhyam. Vanara Yutham means the collection of Vanaras, the monkeys. Mukhyam. He was the most important person among all the monkeys. That is why Mukhyam. Sri Ramadudam Sharanam Prapadde. In spite of all this, he always found happiness and proud. He was very proud of calling himself Ramaduta. Sri Ramaduta. He never introduced himself as son of Kesari or son of Anjana or son of Vayu. Nothing. He always said, I am the servant of Sri Rama, the Raja of Kosala. Like that, he was always introducing himself. That was his humility and devotion to Sri Rama. Let us know other three names of Hanuman. He is called Anjaneya because he is the son of Anjana. Anjana was his mother. He was called Maruti because he was the son of the Vayu, Lord of Vayu, Vayu Deva. And he is called Balabhima because he was the greatest power. His power is compared to Bhima, means very, very huge. His power was so much that he was called Balabhima. He has so many other names. Sri Ramaduta was the best name he always liked. And also Sri Ramadasa, Sri Rama Bhakta, these are the names he always liked. And his mother was Anjana Devi, who was a angel from the heavens. She had a curse from a rishi. He cursed her to be a monkey woman. So she was born as a monkey woman, and after giving birth to Hanuman, she went back to the heavens. Okay, and his father was Kesari. Kesari was he's a king of one of the kingdoms of the Vanaras. There is a beautiful story. Many stories are there. But I will tell you one story which shows his devotion, total surrender, and his confidence in Rama. His confidence in Sri Rama. When Sri Rama asked, when they came to know that Sita Devi was abducted by Ravana and was kept in the Sri Lanka. In the Lanka, Sri Rama asked, who will volunteer to go to Lanka and see Sita Devi and give her Sri Rama's message? So Hanuman immediately volunteered and said, Swami, I will go and see Sita Mata. Then Sri Rama asked, have you ever gone to Lanka? Do you know the place? Then Hanuman said, no, I am hearing of Lanka now only. I have never gone there. I don't know where it is. I don't know. Then Sri Rama asked him, you have to jump over the ocean. How far it is? And do you know what all difficulties you may have to face when you reach Lanka and when you are on your travel? Do you know that? The difficulties you have to face, the challenges you have to face? Hanuman said, no, Swami, I don't know. I don't know any of the difficulties. I have not seen. I have not gone. I don't know. Okay. Do you know Sita? Have you seen her? Have you known her any time? Have you seen her any time? No. I have never seen her, Swami. Oh, then what a fool you are, Hanuman. You don't know the place where you are going. You don't know difficulties you have to face. You do not the lady view. How will you recognize her? How can you recognize the lady whom you have never seen? So it is very foolish of you to come and volunteer. How did you do that? Then Hanuman said, Swami, I have total faith in you. I know when you say go and do, I will obey you, because I know then it becomes your responsibility to see that I will cross any ocean, I will face any challenges, I will be brave enough to meet any difficulties and to find out Lanka where it is. I don't have to do anything. You will do everything for me. And then I don't know Sita Mata, but you will show me. You will give me the knowledge to recognize Sita Mata among all the ladies there. So I don't have to be worried about anything, because you have taken over my responsibilities to find out the place, to go to the place, to face the difficulties, and to find out Sita Mata and give your message. Why should I be afraid? This is the way. We should completely depend on the God's power. He is Sarvajna. He knows everything. The future, the past, the present of every one of us. So we should completely have complete faith in His knowledge about us. He is Sarvavyapi. He is everywhere in the world. There is no place where there is no God. God is. So we should completely have the faith that God will look after wherever we go, because He is everywhere. He is Sarvavyapi. Then He is Sarvashakta. He has all the Shakti in Him, all the power of He has the power of the body, power of the mind, power of the intellect. All powers are under His control. So the Bhakta who is completely depending on the Bhagavan will definitely be given all this power by God Himself. That sort of confidence in Vishwasa or faith in God will give us a lot of Atma Vishwasa, that is self-confidence. Self-confidence is the basis of the good life in our life. Even it is worldly life, to gain anything in the worldly life or in the spiritual life, you should have Atma Vishwasa, that is self-confidence. That is the best lesson Hanuman has taught us. He could jump over and he could go anywhere with Sri Ram's name on his tongue. He will say Ram, Jai Sri Ram, and he will go to do any work allotted to him. He will even volunteer the most difficult work that has to be done. Understand? That is the way. Hanuman is considered as the avatar of Rudra, that is Shiva Shakti. He is the Shiva avatar. And then he was the master of all 64 knowledge in the world. He has enormous strength. He can change himself into the smallest of small and the biggest of big. That was his capacity to change himself. And he was faster than the Vayu, wind. He can go anywhere as fast as within a split of second he can go to any place. That was his speed. And he is so great. In all fields of knowledge, in all fields of courage, in everywhere he is the best. Yet, if you ask him, Hanuman, who are you? He will say, I am the servant of Sri Rama, the king of Kausala. He was the greatest musician also. He was the greatest writer also. In every field of knowledge, he was the best. I will tell you some stories about that next class. So he will always say, I am the Dasa, I am the servant of Sri Rama. He is the greatest example of Dasya Bhakti. There are 9 sorts of Bhakti. In that, Dasya Bhakti comes. One of the Bhakti is Dasya Bhakti, to attain God, to realize God. And he is the best example of Dasya Bhakti. Sri Rama has blessed him to stay in this world. Whenever he will never die, because he was been blessed by Sri Rama to be the Chiranjeevi, Chiranjeevi means always living. So we cannot say that he was, because Hanuman is still here. Still he is here. Still Sri Rama said, be in the world until the world vanishes. Sri Rama told him and blessed him and asked Hanuman to be present wherever my name is uttered, wherever my name is chanted, wherever I am being praised. There, Hanuman, please go there and help and bless my devotees. That is the blessing Sri Rama has given to Hanuman, and Hanuman has gone to Mahendra Parvata. Mahendra Parvata is the mountain of Mahendra. It is in the Himalayas. It is a sacred mountain in the world. There he is still doing penance or tapas, always chanting Rama, 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 and whenever the Sri Rama devotees call him, he comes running to help them. That is the story in a small one story of Hanuman. Let us have a bhajan. Anjaneya Veera Hanumanda Shura, Anjaneya Veera Hanumanda Shura, Vayu Kumara Vanara Veera, Vayu Kumara Vanara Veera, Anjaneya Veera Hanumanda Shura, Anjaneya Veera Hanumanda Shura, Vayu Kumara Vanara Veera, Vayu Kumara Vanara Veera. Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram, Sita Ram Jai Sai Ram, Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram, Sita Ram Jai Sai Ram, Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram, Sita Ram Jai Sai Ram, Sita Sri Ram Jai Jam Jai Jai Ram, Sita Ram Jai Sai Ram. Anjaneya Veera Hanumanda Shura, Vayu Kumara Vanara Veera, Anjaneya Veera Hanumanda Shura, Vayu Kumara Vanara Veera. Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram, Shri Ram Jai Jam Jai Jai Ram, Sita Ram Jai Sai Ram, Shri Ram Jai Jai Ram, Sita Ram Jai Sai Ram. Anjaneya Veera Hanumanda Shura. Om Samastaloka Sukhino Bhavantu, Samastaloka Sukhino Bhavantu, Samastaloka Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Thank you, Sai Ram.